All right, today we are going to break down a really simple but working system for earning a little bit of crypto every single day. I'm going to show you how you can combine two specific platforms, Earnbitmoon and FaucetPay, to create a daily routine that actually works and pays out. Let's just dive right in. So you've probably heard of crypto faucets, right? Maybe you've even tried a few. You know the deal. You spend your time clicking ads, solving captchas, and what do you get for it? These tiny, tiny fractions of a coin. And then when you go to withdraw, you realize the rewards are so small, they don't even make a dent. It can honestly feel like you're just spinning your wheels and getting nowhere. And the heart of this whole problem is something people call crypto dust. You know, these tiny, almost useless amounts of crypto that you earn. The issue is, the normal transaction fees on the blockchain can be like thousands of times bigger than the reward itself. So that single Satoshi you earned, it's basically trapped on the site, totally worthless, because you can't possibly afford the fee to move it anywhere. Okay, but this is where the strategy really starts to make sense. See, the trick isn't about earning more with each click. It's about solving that collection problem. So what if there was a tool out there designed specifically to gather all that crypto dust from hundreds of places, all into one spot, without you paying a fee for every single little transaction? Well, that tool actually exists, and it's called a micro wallet. Now, this isn't like your main crypto wallet on an exchange. A micro wallet is more like a central hub. Think of it like a digital coin jar. It allows all these faucet sites to send you instant, tiny payments without ever touching the main blockchain. And that's the magic right there. That's how it completely sidesteps those crazy high fees. And the go-to platform for this, the one pretty much everyone uses, is called FaucetPay. It's the solution to that whole crypto dust problem. It becomes your collection hub, letting you grab those instant payments from a huge network of different faucet sites. All those little earnings just pile up in one easy-to-manage dashboard. And then, once you've actually built up a decent amount, you can pull it all out in one single, much cheaper transaction. Plus, it's super versatile. It supports pretty much all the major coins you'd want to be collecting. Okay, so we've got our collection hub, our digital coin jar. FaucetPay is all set up and ready to catch the drops. But now we got to turn on the tap, right? We need a reliable faucet site, an engine to actually generate the crypto that's going to flow into our micro wallet. And for this explainer, we're going to use a really popular one called Earnbitmoon. Earnbitmoon is a pretty classic example of this kind of faucet site. And if you're sitting there wondering, how can these sites just give away free crypto? Well, it's because they make their money from all the ads and offers that you see. They just share a little piece of that revenue back with you. So you've got lots of ways to earn here. There's the main faucet you can claim from every 5 minutes, some quick paid-to-click ads, or even higher-paying offer walls for stuff like surveys. On top of all that, they have daily bonuses and a referral program. It gives you a bunch of different little tasks you can do in your spare time. So here's the crucial part, getting these two platforms to talk to each other. It's a super simple 4-step process. First, you set up your FaucetPay account, that's your hub. Second, you go and set up your Earnbitmoon account. That's your engine. Now, the most important part is step 3. Inside Earnbitmoon settings, you just have to tell it that FaucetPay is your instant payout method. Once you do that, every single coin you earn on Earnbitmoon zips right over to your FaucetPay account instantly and with 0 fees. And then you're all set for step 4. You just start your routine. So what does this daily routine actually look like? Look, we are not talking about hours and hours of work here. This is like a 10 to 20-minute daily habit, something you could easily do while you're having your morning coffee. You log in, you grab your daily bonus, you hit the main faucet claim, you click a few quick ads, and maybe you do a short link or two. And you know what the most satisfying part is? You can immediately just flip over to your FaucetPay tab and see that every single one of those little rewards has already shown up in your wallet. It's pretty cool. Okay, now it is so important that we are totally transparent here. This quote from a user on Reddit, it just perfectly sums up the reality of this whole strategy. You're not going to make a killing doing this, but you can earn a little extra crypto. You just can't expect to get rich quick. Setting the right expectations from the start is absolutely key. Yeah, let's break that down even more so we're all on the same page. What this system is a fantastic, low-risk way to get your first little bit of crypto without having to invest any of your own money. It's a great tool to learn about how wallets and transactions work, and really, it's a hobby for slowly stacking up some coins. Now, what it is not is a get-rich-quick scheme. It is not a full-time job. It's not a primary source of income. If you go into this with the mindset of a hobbyist, I think you'll find it pretty rewarding. If you go in expecting to make big money fast, you are definitely going to be disappointed. Now, over time, I found a few tips that make this system work even better. First off, consistency is everything. Doing 15 minutes every day is way more effective than doing 2 hours once a week. Second, expand your operation. You can connect a bunch of different faucet sites to that one FaucetPay account. Third, withdraw your earnings regularly. It's always safer to have your crypto in your own wallet, not sitting on an earning site. Fourth, and listen up, this one is crucial. Avoid those on-site gambling or multiply games. They are designed with a house edge, which basically means, mathematically, you are guaranteed to lose your money over time. It's just not worth it. And finally, here's a great pro tip. When you're ready to pull your money out of FaucetPay, use its built-in swap feature to turn everything into a low-fee coin like Litecoin. Seriously, this one trick can save you a ton on withdrawal fees. So that's pretty much the system. It's a simple, methodical way to turn a few spare minutes each day into a slowly growing crypto balance. Now, it's not going to be for everyone, but if you're curious about crypto and you want a way to start that has zero risk, this is a really practical method. If this whole low-risk approach sounds like it might be a good fit for you, you can try it out for yourself. And that kind of leaves us with a final question to think about. As our world gets more and more digital, what's the role of systems like this one? Are they just a niche little hobby for crypto nerds? Or are they an early look into a future of what you could call micro-labor, where millions of people all over the world can earn real value just by contributing tiny bits of their time and attention? I'd love to know what you think down in the comments. Thanks for checking this out.